But I really think it would be a disappointing game for our defense if Kent State scored any points. Tennessee held them scoreless last week, and I think our defense is a heck of a lot better than Tennessee's. So I just think that's my challenge to our defense going into this weekend is, hey, this is an awful team. Let's play a mistake-free game. Against Bowling Green 2 weeks ago, you had a lot of mistakes in that game, gave up a lot of big plays, and maybe you weren't ready for them. Who knows, right? The point is, there were a lot of mistakes in that Bowling Green game. They scored a lot of points against us. It was not a pretty game defensively. Of course, we made a lot of adjustments at halftime, and the second half was a lot better, getting those interceptions, etc., etc. My point is, my challenge for this defense is, you go into this weekend against a Kent State team that's looked horrible all season. They got shut out last week against a top 10 team. Let's do it again. Don't give up a single point. And for that matter, I just think it'd be really special. Like Tennessee, they had a big safety last week that was one of the more fun plays defensively for them. It's like if you're a Penn State team led by Tom Allen and Manny Diaz in the years before, you're built to create chaos. Let's go create some chaos out there. Let's have some fun. Let's get some big sacks, turnovers, that kind of thing. Keep the crowd into it. Keep the crowd going crazy, that kind of thing. I just think when you're playing a team like that, when you have more talent than them at every position on the field by a significant margin, you want to go out there and just create some chaos. Get those big sacks and things. For the offense, I simply want to see some consistency. We've dialed up several big plays during the first two games. Now let's go out in our easiest game of the year. Dominate with simplicity. I hinted on this earlier. It goes without saying, but Coach K is going to try to play call this entire game without giving away any unnecessary information. And that just means simplifying the playbook. How did Tennessee score 71 points last week? Well, first off, they scored 68 points in the first half, but then they went on cruise control. Nico Iamaliva only threw 16 passes, which he was only 10 of 16. This seemed a little inconsistent. Well, I'm still not sure how I feel about him, but that's besides the point. Point is that there were a lot of simple slants and stuff over the middle for Tennessee last week. Then they ran the ball 55 times for 456 yards. 8 different players ran the ball multiple times for the Vols last weekend. This is a game where Penn State's going to run the ball a lot, use simple counters and draws, lead on the offensive line. And I think one more thing that we have to do this weekend is lean on our depth. Tennessee scored 68 points in the first half, and then they let their backups get some reps the rest of the way. That has to be the same formula for us on Saturday. We have a multitude of guys that want to get on the field for any sort of playing time. It does not matter that it's in garbage time. This is the perfect opportunity to put them in. Also, over the last 2 weeks, the starters have been working on some stuff, cleaning up some stuff from the Bowling Green game, working hard in practice. The first 30 minutes are their chance to prove that they've figured their stuff out and then get off the field and watch their friends finish the job.